because we're talking about the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Series now tied at 2 games apiece. And when you look at Minnesota, we know those ties that you have with the Timberwolves, man. It was all good just a week ago because, KG, they were up 2-0. Now it's tied, and they have to go on the road to try and get this win. So what are your thoughts on how this thing plays out? Can Minnesota get that big road win?
Well, first off, thank you guys for having me, man. I'm gassed to be here at Soldier Field with this whole thing. So thank you first for having me and the kind words y'all had to say before all of this. So to get right to it with this, with Denver and Minnesota, man, this has been the first time I've seen where the road team has road court advantage. Have you ever heard of that? I don't think we've ever. We always hear of home court advantage. We've never heard of road court advantage. So this is the first time I've seen teams have that. And I think tonight is going to be whoever wins this is going to continue to have that. I really think that Minnesota winning the first 2 games in Denver showed that not only they can win on the road, but they can win in hostile environments. And I think game 2 was just a blowout. So to be able to do that to the world champs obviously woke them up, and they went into Minnesota and won 2 games convincingly. And convincingly, Murray looked totally different from the first 2 games. And I'm saying game 5, Minnesota have to control Murray. And I think Denver has to continue to control Anthony Edwards to be able to win this series. But I got Minnesota in this series, if I'm being honest. I think that when it starts getting up in pace, I think Denver struggles. I also think that those first 2 games, coming off playing the Lakers, playing their style, a lot of people don't know that in transition, when you actually go to another series, you kind of have after play from the last series carrying that into the first. So that's why you sometimes see those first 2 games be rocky, and you just see road teams come in and beat teams like that. But yeah, Denver has waken up. They've been hit in the mouth. I think they responded perfectly. And they have to defend home. But the Timberwolves are confident also on the road that they can win in Denver. But I got Denver. I got Denver winning at home, and then I got Minnesota going back winning, and then I think Minnesota wins a game 7 in Denver.
Ooh, okay,
wow.
Okay.
If you think that's going to happen, I'll tell you what, T-Wolves 8-1 to win the NBA title right now. That is not the worst bet to make.
Yeah, Minnesota gets past Denver in this series. They return to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since some guy named Kevin Garnett led them to the Western Conference Finals back in 2004. So, yeah, for sure. I love that pick, KG.